kids, welcome back to the show. And guess what? Brand new artist for me anyway. Apparently this artist has been around, of course. But this is an April Patreon request for my dear muse, my sister Gay. Thank you so much again, Gay. Gay likes bringing some great new music to the channel, so let's check this out together. I'm going to leave the link down below for you guys. Go check this out. Now, this is NPR's Tiny Desk concerts, which are freaking awesome. But I think this is my very first time reacting to one of these concerts because I'm not subscribed, although I might have been booted off. That happens on YouTube. If you think you are subscribed to my channel, check to see because they might have bumped you off. I've heard this many times. Don't know why. But so it's a possibility. I don't know. But I'm going to check out this video. I hope you guys stick around. And we do words and music here, folks. So after we check out this song, which is called Symptoms of Life. I love that title. I'm going to be doing a lyrical deep dive afterwards. So I hope you guys stick around for that. Let's pull up the screen for you guys. And do the thing here. You know, help support. And I think we're ready to go. So kids, buckle up. Let's do it. Pedal to the metal. Upright piano, right?
Pushing and peeling myself out of my disguise. Looking at you now, I'm wondering who am I?
Wow.
If I could try to take you back, I couldn't define. Feeling absence of time. All is decided. There's nothing here left to find. The story's all in my mind. Pushing and peeling the layers that cover my mind. Looking into the shadow, now I notice the light. Magic is real when you see it inside your side. It's like a snake shedding skin, creating life to begin, and all you do is vanish again, transcending virtue and sin. Fix my eyes on the things, while beauty is a symptom of life.
Wow. But yeah, jazz infused, odd timing. As a drummer myself, I'm trying to pick up the timing, but I keep getting lost because her vocals are so amazing. The way she is phrasing her lines, that's what's really sticking out. Then I'm catching like these incredible bass riffs. There's a little bit of shuffle effect that the drummer is doing. What the guitars and the piano. I mean, I'm just like, my brain is going back and forth, and I love that. I love that. But like this here, this is intense. I love her tattoo. Did you notice that? Tattoo is a bass guitar with like a wolf's head on the body of it. I don't know how well you can see that. If you click on the link and see it yourself in large screen, you'll see what I'm talking about. And the drummer using the sticks on the drums. Man, a hell of a talented group right here. I'm loving her. Look at that guitar. Just really cool. Avant-garde. You could say art house rock. I mean, whatever you want to call it. It's really awesome stuff going on. I'm digging this. And I don't really understand what she's saying. I'm not picking up that much of the lyrics, so that's why I love doing the lyrical stuff later. I bet you there's great poetry in there. Hope you stick around.
Inside your side. It's like a snake shedding skin, creating life to begin, and all you do is vanish again, transcending virtue and sin. Fix my eyes on the things, while beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it. Feast my eyes on lower things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why? Feast my eyes on lower things while beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it. Feast my eyes on lower things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why? Yeah. Gotta decide how we're gonna feel it high. Oh. Try to find out.
Yeah, Yeah, so you see the guitar player using that ebow. It's a device that goes on the strings and gives a really cool sound to it. You notice you got your drummer and bass player keeping that eye contact. Yeah, they're smiling because they're enjoying themselves. But man, that foundation there, super talented ladies right there, super talented. Bass-wise, I mean, to hear her licks that she's playing so tasteful, got a great sound. I would love to know what kind of amp she's going through, but she's using chords and a lot of riffs going on. Great stuff. A lot of modal playing too. That's why very jazz based here. Can't tell if that pause in the drumming was her maybe being a little off step and then jumping back in, or intentional. Hard to tell because they're pros. They're not going to show it. It's that poker face a pro will have. I made a mistake, but you're not going to know it because I'm just going to keep going. So I don't know because I'm not familiar with the song. But man, Willow's phrasing, the way she emphasizes certain words, makes other words very staccato, and along with that rhythm, and being able to sing over this kind of a time signature here. I don't know what they're doing. Is this like 11/16 time? It's nuts, and which means I absolutely adore it. This is great.
Gotta decide how we're gonna feel it high. Trying to find out. Gotta know that life is fragile. Gotta know, but gotta let go. I stood in awe inside a temple. Oh God, I didn't want to go find the one who understands why we wait for pain to change us. Know that life is fragile. It's like a turtle in sand, making way to the ocean, almost meet in the end because the birds are in motion. Fix my eyes on knowing things, all beauty is a symptom of love. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it. Feast my eyes on lower things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why? Feast my eyes on lower things while beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it. Feast my eyes on lower things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why? Yeah, gotta decide how we're gonna feel it high. Trying to find out.
Wow. I want to go back a little bit because there's a really incredible musical stop, a recitative. And it's really, really cool the way the band is so tight, so locked in on it.
My eyes on lower things while beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see. Feast my eyes on lower things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're
See
gonna
that?
feel it.
That was so cool. Did you guys catch that? Just that little pause there. Now the guitarist is still going with that sound in the background, right? The bent string with the ebow. But listen to how the keys, drums, bass stop, and then bam, like they click onto that. That is so awesome.
Lower things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why?
Yeah, that's really the keys and the drums. They're just so locked into that. These guys are just such a tight band and so incredibly talented. Her voice is just exquisite. I just absolutely dig this song. Wow.
Yeah, gotta decide how we're gonna feel it high. Trying to find out. Wow. Thank you guys so much. I've never done this before. It's really beautiful that you guys are here and we can play music and be together. This next song is off of my last album, Coping Mechanism. Changed it up a little bit. Hope you guys love it. I hope you guys are vibing. Let's go ahead.
Freaking A, man. I would love to hear that. I want to watch this whole concert, but I'm going to hold back. Maybe we'll do the next song next. Wow, I really, really want more. That was so amazing. What an incredible group. Let me put that down so I can get into these lyrics. Now, I pulled these up on genius.com. So hopefully these are right. And wow, a very provocative album cover here, Willow. All right, let's get into this. Pushing and peeling myself out of my disguise. Looking at you, now I'm wondering, who am I? If I could try to take you back, I couldn't define. Pushing and peeling myself out of my disguise. Looking at you, now I'm wondering who I am. If I could try to take you back, I couldn't define. I knew this poetry was going to be intense. I knew that it was going to be a lot deeper than, very superficial. You know how some songs can be very superficial. You can get it like that. It's a love song. It's a breakup song. It's a getting back together song. You know what I mean? It's a lament. But this might be a little harder to dive into, as some of my favorite artists that I've been covering on this channel have taught me, is that, some of these lyrics and their actual meaning. And of course, as an audience, we take how we relate to these lyrics in our own way. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, as we go through this. Feeling absence of time. Now, this is what they call the refrain. Feeling absence of time, knowing all is decided. There's nothing here left to find. The story's all in my mind. Pushing and peeling the layers that cover my mind, looking into the shadow. Now I notice the light. Magic is real when you see it inside, you decide. Magic is real when you see it inside, you decide. I like the line too, that's looking into the shadow. Now I notice the light. That's strange, right? Looking into the shadow. It's like a snake shedding skin, creating life to begin. And all you know has vanished again, transcending virtue and sin. Deep. What is this refrain? It's like a snake shedding skin, creating life to begin, and all you know has vanished again, transcending virtue and sin. Chorus. Feast my eyes on lower things while beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it. Why? Feast our eyes on lower things when suffering is craving the light. Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why? Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it. Why? Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why? Feast my eyes on lower things while beauty is a symptom of life. Gotta decide if I'm gonna see it. Why? Why do we? Why do we what? Why do we see beauty as a symptom of life? Gotta decide how we're gonna heal it. Why? Gotta decide how we're gonna feel it. I'm desperately trying to find out. Now there's a bridge. Gotta know that life is fragile. Gotta know, but gotta go. I stood in awe inside a temple of a god. I didn't know, wanna go. I didn't know, wanna go. Find the one who understands. Why we wait for pain to change us. To let me know that life is fragile. Which it is. Absolutely. I like the line too. Why we wait for pain to change us. That is a good question. But usually it does, doesn't it? It's like a turtle in sand making way to the ocean, almost meeting the end because the birds are in motion. So you guys know, like sea turtles that lay their eggs on the beaches. Their little babies have to make their dangerous run to the ocean, and the birds are just waiting there to pick them off. So putting that imagery in the head, waking the way to the ocean, almost meeting the end, right? Because you're trying to get to ocean for safety. Feast my eyes on lower things while beauty is a symptom of life. Got to decide if I'm going to see it. Why? Feast our eyes on lower things when suffering is craving the light. I know we got to decide how we're going to heal it. Why? Feast my eyes on lower things while beauty is a symptom of life. Got to decide if I'm going to see it. Why? Why do we? Feast our eyes on lower things. What does she mean by feast our eyes on lower things? Things that are not important? You know, the minutia of life? You know, people get stuck in everyday minutia and they forget to kind of live. They forget to enjoy life because they're so worried about the minutia of life. So could that be what she's trying to get out here? Because it's feast our eyes on the lower things. When suffering is craving the light. And is she referring to the light being knowledge, the light being heavenly? You know, I'm not sure. How does that relate to what you're thinking? What are you guys thinking of this? Got to decide how we're going to heal it. Why? Got to decide how we're going to feel it. I'm desperately trying to find out. Well, I think that is just amazing. Is that the end? I think that's the end. Yeah. That is just so well wrote. I would rather have a song like this that's rather arbitrary, you know, metaphorical, that makes you think. It forces you to open up your mind, to dive in deeper, maybe even reflect. You know, I think this is completely introspective, that she is asking herself these questions. Why are we doing this? Why do I look for this? It's incredible. This is really, really amazing. Again, thank you, Gay, so much for this. I'm really digging Willow Smith. I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And if you like this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.